was looking at a client's financial statement. This was the first time he was preparing a financial statement. In fact, we got an accountant, an auditor to do the job and then get us 3 years financial statements. And one thing caught my eye, because this is supposed to be a low margin business. A low margin business is one where the profit margin is not a lot. So you make your money from volume. You have to sell a lot if you want to grow your profits. So what caught my attention was the amount of bank charges. Bank charges is not, when you are running a business, bank charges is not one of those costs that are your priority. Most people even forget that bank charges are a cost to their business. It's not, most times you're thinking of your rent, salaries, supplier invoices. Most people hardly ever think of bank invoices, bank charges. But don't forget, if you have a business and maybe you accept payment via POS, this client's business is a retail business. So every time people come to buy and they go through like the POS service or something like that, at the end of the day, the bank will have to charge him for charges. So the bank charges were, I forget the number now, but it was an eye-popping amount, the bank charges. So it became clear that the bank charge, if you're thinking about it correctly, the bank charge is a variable cost, because the more you sell, the more the bank charges are charged per transaction. So the more transactions you are making, the more sales you are making, the more bank charges accumulate, right? And they are also, for that kind of business, they are a direct cost of a sale, because to be able to collect payment, you have to pay that bank charge. It's embedded. So it is a variable direct cost. But because of the huge amount, we had to change the structure of that cost. So my recommendation to the client was, there are bank accounts in certain banks that charge you a flat fee. You know, most bank accounts charge you per transaction. And for some people, it makes sense because it is flexible. But think about it, when you are doing a lot of transactions, it favors the bank more. So in this case, we had to have, my recommendation to the client was, go and get one of those accounts where there's a flat monthly fee. A flat monthly fee doesn't favor you when you're not doing a lot of business, because you're not doing a lot of business, but the bank will still charge you. But if you are doing business above a certain amount, the fixed bank fee becomes very small compared to what it would have cost you if you let it be a variable, flexible fee. So this is one of the ways that understanding the performance, the cost performance in your business can lead to you making certain decisions that will benefit the profitability of your business. Now, after introducing the fixed bank fee, all the money that would have been lost to the former bank charges are now going down to contribute to profits. And why? Because he had visibility. So this problem would have been solved 3 years ago. But now that we're just seeing the financial statements for the past 3 years, he has been incurring this cost and he didn't know. And he may have been suspecting, in fact, most of the suspicion was going to cost of diesel, payroll, suppliers. Are you negotiating well? You know, but nobody thought bank charges will be an issue. So that's it about, if you're not prudent with managing your costs, it can dig a huge hole in your business.